don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello, nice small job at the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I wish I was with you. On my turf, roll out the Henry rep. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Maniac straight up, no dirt cheater. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no hand, we don't get no macarinas. If we gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? You down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly the mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street treating so classy.
We are back. USC won its first 2 games of the tournament by 50 points over breaking Kansas. And now giving Oregon and the influence guys have it on their own. Yeah, they absolutely examined it at the beginning of their first matchup, their only matchup, and that's why they're playing this early. But Oregon did not let USC get off to a blazing start. It just took a little bit of time, and then USC cuts over.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Companies organized for draft day. Dr. Ben. Isaiah White. Out of the court. Yes, 22. Yes.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Congratulations, Isaiah. You and coach your brother out there with the Thunder. John, what was it like playing out alongside in this tournament and now punching a ticket to the NBA for this team for the first time since 2001?
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
And so let's go back to that game that started about 10 hours ago. Is that today?
Off the play fake, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
On the spot on a whim, Florida transfer, see if we can get him eligible on a waiver. He did. In fact, Mark Hughes said he checked with Jalen Suggs. You'll pay if Nemhard plays this season. He said, oh, yeah, I want more good players. Marcus Zagorowski there. And
John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
He had 22, and they got 44
To throw again, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
For the Bulldogs of Gonzaga. You don't like what number 1.
From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this, we're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
26%. But this, I mean, this is what we go through too, that is, didn't try, play defenses are good enough to
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They find some open field here. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones finding Harris over the middle, and he's taken down inside the 30. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage. Because once he gets...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They should run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
As I said, and we agree with you, and we talked about it. Sarkis, I think they're number 1 in the draft. And Timmy, he's gonna play great.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
48-yard line.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Eagles nothing.
Now Jones off the play fake. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
11-yard line.
This is
Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come out in the pistol. Quick throw complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
All right, so I'm now going to jinx Houston because I picked against Houston.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And what a nice example there of the tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle was made at the 18-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jones now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's Jones to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a first down past the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to put it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jones, off play action. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Come on, let's go.
Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Giants 31, Eagles 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd and 4. Escaping the press, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Jones off the play fake. To Shepard, complete over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. They'll look to throw again. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And around the goal line, a
especially on two-point tries. Sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. That's complete to Slayton. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.